Alright, good day guys. Today I'm going to record the second video of the lesson learned from the documentary from the Netflix, which titled F1 Drive to Survive. So today's topic goes like this: change your tire according to the weather. So change your tire according to the weather. Now, if you really have watched all this F1 race, right, you have seen many times the drivers change the tire according to the weather. When it's rainy or we can foresee some raindrops, they'll immediately change the tire so that the grip is better in the wet surface. So if it's a dry, hot, normal weather, they will use the normal tire. So the ultimate goal is for them to be fast in any condition of weather and to win the race. It's all about being fast. Now, the question I would like to ask here is, how often do we change our tires? I repeat that again. How often do we change our tires? When I say our tires, in terms of how often do we step back, analyze and audit the way we act upon certain things, the way we execute certain things, the way we operate, the way we think, the way we strategize. How often do we change the way we do all this according to what's happening around us, according to the movement around us? You know, it's easy to let our egos get into our ways. Like, hey, I've known this for 20, 30, 40 years. We have been existing for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. We know what is it happening in the world. It's easy to get that, you know. But what if you really analyze the way the F1 team works is, look, these guys work on data and analysis big time. They live by it. So whatever data analysis they want, they have it there and then, almost real time. I'll have another video on this, yeah. You see, but when it comes to changing the tires according to the weather, they don't look at Google weather forecast and change, oh, it's going to rain, okay, let's put the rain tire. No. They get down to the ground, they look up at the sky, they feel the weather, and then they call it a shot. Okay, let's change to the tire that suits the wet surface. How often do we do this? From the business point of view, from individual point of view, how often do we actually, like as an individual, right, how often do we upskill ourselves? Because we can easily say, I've been in the senior position for very long, and I've been in this industry for very long, and get our ego by our way of growth. You know, how often do we learn, go down to the ground and understand what's happening in the ground? You know, it's easy to pull a date, to pull a report from the internet, some research done by someone, and design our strategy based on that. But what's difficult is to roll your sleeve, get down to the ground and understand what's happening on the ground before you strategize anything, like how the F1 folks do. So my question here is, how often do you change your tire? You know, as an individual, it's important to even upskill yourselves. Like right now for me, I'm taking the course of learning agile coaching. I mean, it's not more of the certification and the accolades and so on, but it's more of the learning, the growth, you know, that in that space. So I think it's high time for us to always step back and analyze, as in how much are we changing ourselves, the way we think, the way we execute things, so that it is relevant to what's happening around us. You know, another thing here is sometimes we tend to attend trainings. You see, attending to trainings and participating in the learning process is two different things. We can attend trainings, but with the mindset that if we know it all, what else we're going to learn? Or we can open up, be an empty cup, and absorb and practice what we preach. So think about it, guys. The question that I'm going to leave you with is, how often do you change your tires? Take care. God bless. Sai Ganesh. Signing off.